Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to talk about feminist parenting. Yes, feminist parenting. And I wanted to talk about this because I came across a video on Facebook of a little girl talking about the husbands she wants in the future, and feminists were kind of laughing about this, and I thought it was pretty disturbing. So let's get into it. What? Where is she getting this? So, can you imagine the outrage if a little boy was talking about how he wanted more than one wife, one to cook, one to clean, one... I mean, the outrage would be incredible, but here a little girl is talking about how she wants several different husbands, and it's just so cute because they can all do different things for her. And you just have to wonder, is her mother teaching her this attitude? Is she just saying things because she's a kid and she heard it somewhere? I don't know, but it is worrisome. And there we go with some female entitlement at the end. If your husband isn't making money for you, then what is he making money for?
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking...
I hope to God that this little girl is just saying nonsense because she heard it somewhere and this is not her mom teaching her this stuff, because if so, that is extremely worrying. She's teaching her child to be incredibly entitled and thinking that men are just pawns for her to use for resources and enjoyment, and to be extremely, extremely entitled and bratty. The thing I really didn't like about this was that it said, wow, this is one sassy future wife, as the heading. I just hope this isn't the mother teaching her daughter to be a complete entitled, spoiled brat and to treat men like complete crap and just for utility. That would be extremely horrible for the little child. I also wanted to talk about feminist parenting and what feminists want to teach their children. So feminists want to let kids make decisions about their own bodies. They push for trans children. Before their brains are fully developed, they're pushing for trans children. It's just complete insanity. You have no idea who you are when you're a child. I know some 20-year-olds that don't even know who they are. They're still searching and they don't really know what's going on. But you want your child to make decisions about their bodies when they're 9, 8, 7. They're looking for guidance from their parents. You're supposed to be that guidance. What are you doing? Another thing they want to do is openly talk about sex with their kids. Personally, I don't think kids should be taught about sex. They shouldn't be taught about LGBT issues until they're older, maybe teenage age, because this just will confuse them. Let kids be kids. Let them have fun being kids and being innocent. They don't need to learn about sex at a super young age. Another way feminists raise their kids is to raise them with no gender roles, no gendered toys. Actually, studies show that little boys and little girls prefer their gendered toys. They prefer their gendered toys. So it's not a social construct. It's just that the male and female brain are just different. Gender is determined by biology and what genitals you were born with. It's not just a social construct. It's based on what you were born with. Another thing feminists teach their children is entitlement. They teach them that the world should change for them and that everything revolves around them and their worldview. They also teach their children to demand respect instead of earning that respect. There's going to be assholes in life, there's going to be terrible people, but teaching your child that it shouldn't be that way, and you should just be a victim when somebody treats you badly, instead of teaching them to react in a better way, is harming your child. child. You're going to handicap your child if you're teaching them a victim mentality. Another thing feminists like to teach their children is that diversity is our strength and that diversity is awesome. But they fail to teach them intellectual diversity and critical thinking skills. They just want to teach them to be born with this feminist ideology and this liberal progressive thinking. They don't teach them to actually think for themselves. And this goes for any ideology. If it's a religion too, to teach your children to be cult-like and just follow and not actually critically think and just follow the ideology that you taught them is not right. Your child is eventually going to learn the other side, and they're probably most likely going to rebel against you if you're just teaching them this one side and shielding them from the world out there. And on the topic of critical thinking skills, there is a new book out called Feminist Baby. Just what we need, a feminist book for babies. Fresh out of the womb, teach them about feminism. Tell them it's a good thing. Great. Teach them that gender is a social construct. Hope to raise kids on feminism so something like this does not happen again. I.e. the Trump presidency. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. Encourage children to become liberal and progressive thinkers. Well, at least they're honest that they want to brainwash them into that liberal progressive ideology. Let's read some quotes. Ages 2 to 0 by Lauren Brantz. Feminist baby likes pink and blue. Sometimes she'll throw up on you. Feminist baby chooses what to wear, and if you don't like it, she doesn't care. God, kill me. Meet this irrepressible feminist baby in this refreshing, clever board book about a girl who's not afraid to do her own thing and wants to make as much noise as possible along the way. And here's a little comic from the book. She's beautiful. Cough, cough. I'm smart and capable too. I can't. Why does this exist?
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
It's a message meant for everyone, particularly young boys. This is gonna be great. They need to grow up with feminism and not be scared of it and not think that it means they're going to be overpowered by women someday, Brandt said. It just means wanting equality for everyone. It's not something they think they need to fight when they're older. But it is. It is, though. Feminism is not good for men, it's not good for women, it's just causing more division among the sexes. It denies biology. What's funny about this is that this feminist ideology, this liberal progressive ideology, is above everything. It's above their child's well-being. It's above everything in life. And this is what's really scary about this feminist parenting. You care more about your children being the way you want than them actually learning, figuring out things on their own. And you could see this even with feminists from the Women's March, where they actively encourage women to not take care of their children that day and go out and march instead of actually taking care of their children. Feminist, progressive, liberal ideology over everything, even their children. Anyway, I think that's all the cancer I could take today for feminist parenting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about feminist parenting below, and I'll see you in the next video.